Hello. Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. On today's episode, Jack Smith may have painted the conservative members of the Supreme Court into a corner. There are potentially, according to Newsweek, 6 more Jack Smith indictments on the horizon in the next few weeks. And over 150 names will be released tomorrow in the Epstein case. So, I am here 360, I'm confused, 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America, feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We have got epic troll slayers who keep us safe. And we've got a fantastic community here because of you. You have been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed out there. I timestamp them as I go. So you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed. I do that a lot on YouTube. So hello. In Cosmic Goat Lady, in 2024, I will be here 366 days of the year. So thank you. Hello, everybody. Oh, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like my hair today. I'm not used to which way the what do you call it? The camera in trying to do it. But anyway, all right. Yes, lucky girl's here. Hello. Oh, thank you, Jana Peters. No, I didn't. Lucky Girl saying Jenlyn Tarot is doing a New Year's Eve live stream tonight for World Central Kitchen. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. There's a link that Lucky Girl has put in the description. I will be there. I absolutely will be there. So probably at 7, and I'll be on for a little while. They're going to be on for hours and hours and hours. So I've been tasked with bringing questions, which you have all been stepping up to help me do. So if you have any questions we could ask tonight, please leave them in the comments beneath this video. We'll work it out. All right. Thank you, everybody. There's a series of videos I've been wanting to make for a couple of years now, but I've got to get the hair to work because I have this set of hair in different colors that corresponds with what I'm trying to teach. It's not astrology, but it corresponds with what I'm trying to teach. So I've got to figure out how to make it work. So this is the base. This is the where you start with, and then it gets crazier and crazier from here. You know, pink and green and blue and yeah. Anyway, all right. The nails are sparkles on red to match my lipstick. So not too long today. All right, so we'll jump in. Thank you. So at 4 minutes in, not 4 minutes. Okay. At 4 minutes, 10 seconds, you will not believe what is on sale at Amazon. Sarah, if you're listening, thank you, Sarah, for all of your amazing help. Sarah brought this to my attention this morning. Okay. I can't with this. I kid you not. The Holy Spirit board by Holy Spirit Games Christian Religious Talking Board for Seance with a crucifix planchette. I am not making this up. Communicate directly with Jesus Christ. Well, I do believe that the Lord's name used in vain is appropriate here, as in JFC, but there's a crucifix as a planchette. There's a goodbye Jesus. Goodbye Jesus on the Holy Spirit board. Yes. No. I think this is a no. Oh, a crucifix in the middle too. Okay. Oh yeah. That doesn't look witchy at all. Not a bit. Those look like God-fearing. Yeah. So there's, how much is it? It's about $30. Tiger Sephora is asking, is it satire? It's for sale. It's a real thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we had to share because, yeah, this is. Heather Formosa said, that has finally done it for me. A dressed up Ouija board? Good Lord. Wait, pardon the pun. Yes. Holy Spirit, or holy other word that begins with an S and ends in T. Yeah. Okay. So this exists, and we've had enough of that. All right. So. Glenn Bird says, devil's in the details. Oh boy. Raymond Devesca, is she just wearing a cross? I can't get over the fact that the planchette's is a crucifix. Joyce Matthews says, where was Sarah looking when she came across this? Someone she knows on Facebook, an old friend of hers on Facebook, sent her the link. It was like, look, you got to see this. Oh, Sarah's here. Sarah said, but it said it was safe. Exactly. All right, I've just got to know, is this really? Suburban Housewife says, this is what too much homeschooling produces. That's quite a decision. Yeah. That's a decision. Page of Wands, Temperance, 10 of Wands. Don't bother. Seriously, don't bother. It's. Look, there are a few people out there who for some reason, they really gel. Their energy really gels with those kinds of boards. You'll find, what you'll generally find is that they're spirit mediums, and they use it as a way to connect, but they're already spirit mediums. And quite often I've even known of some people who they didn't even use a board. They just grab a piece of paper, or they'd grab something, or draw on a wall or whatever, and they'd actually just write out a board and use that. And that's that. But the vast majority, I do not recommend it. I just don't. You are likely to get some astral dust bunnies. So yeah. Lisa Graham's asking, does it come with an Exorcist 800 number? How many letters are an Exorcist? 7. 1-800-EXORCIST. Yeah, that would work. Goes to the 1-800-EXORCIST number. So, all right. Yeah, I don't know. I can't get the thing to sit right. here with the bread, but I'm trying not to mess with it too much, but all right. Let's do that. Leave it alone. Moving on. Okay. Kristen from Uncover the News says it is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 today. That's awesome. Thank you, Nanette. Oh, okay. Bye. Bye. Sorry. Love you too. I have no idea what's happening, but they're being nice, and someone's nice to me. I'll be nice back. Anyway, all right. So David is saying one tech support call I wouldn't want to make. Well, it's also one tech support job you wouldn't want to have. You do not want to answer those calls. All right. So at 11:05, let's get into the political. Yeah. All right. Political analysts are noting Jack Smith's latest filing, which was partially drafted by Michael Dreeben, who Smith brought on board for this because he has experience. He's a lot of experience with the Supreme Court. Political analysts are noting Jack Smith's latest filing is more brilliant than initially thought. It appears he wrote it knowing it would be the basis for Supreme Court review. And in it, he geared his explanation as to why Trump is not immune to the conservatives on the bench. This is clever. In it, he quoted decisions by Justices Alito, Kavanaugh, and Thomas. He's quoting their own decisions back to them. How much do we love Jack Smith? Has the Supreme Court met their match in Jack Smith, our favorite? Thank you, Ember. I love that name. Ember glows bright. And again, I really loved both the book and the movie for City of Ember. It was really good. I really enjoyed that. Anyway, go Jack. Exactly. All right. So Supreme Court on the right. Have you met your match? Sarah says they can't vote in Trump's favor without going against themselves. Exactly. Oh, bringing it all to light. Mm-hmm. So, Two of Cups, Death card. Oh, Nanette, thank you. Most blessed New Year to you all, and thanks. Thanks for the good vibes thanks for the good vibes you've all given me over the years. Thank you, Nanette. Thank you for being here. All right. Partnership. Jack Smith, chef's kiss, found the perfect person to put a lot of this to bed. To use their own words, to show that Trump does not deserve, he's a thief and he does not deserve immunity. Oh, I think there's a question coming up on, where was it? Anyway, it's number 5, I think, on Trump not being happy because he knows he's in trouble. Here we go. There's that. And then illusion, delusion. They'll try. They're going to try to play games is what they're going to do on the right. Surprise. But using their own words against them. That's clever. That fool's not Jack Smith. Wheel of Fortune, Magician, Page of Wands, 10 of Wands, Star. They're going to try to do something stupid, but it's turned against them. This is the situation, but this is trying to pull a rabbit out of a hat, trying to play games, but they're burdened by their own. Don't expect. Basically, what this is saying is, don't expect everything to suddenly be just like, okay, they've decided that they will. They're not going to grant Trump immunity, and they're just going to, and it like it was a non-entity. Like, okay, so they did that, so we move on. No, they're going to try to weasel. They're going to try to weasel out of this, but I don't think they can. They're trying. Joanne Smith gifted 5 Black and Orange memberships to random people in the chat. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you. So, yeah, they're going to try, but oh, Jack Smith. All right, so I agree, Ember. The Justice card in this deck is fantastic. So, all right, at 1645. This is good. This is good. 1645. Technically, Mercury goes direct tomorrow. I mean, it's got to go back over where it backed up, but it's moving in the right direction. So anything, say Jack Smith does or someone does between now and the next Mercury retrograde in April, I believe, it should not be hampered by Mercury retrograde. It's very exciting. So, Newsweek is reporting Jack Smith is set to indict 6 more Trump allies in the next few weeks. Yes, please. Let's do that. In the next few weeks, as Mark Meadows, Rudy Giuliani, Sidney Powell, John Eastman, and Kenneth Cheesebro. So people like that. Will these indictments actually come through? Let's see. Thank you, Diane. Yes, please. Happy New Year. No, why don't need that. Oh, come on. Let's indict these jerks. Come on. Come on, let's do that. So, Kathy Delisle, why? Thank you, Mary Smith. 4 of Pentacles. They don't have a leg to stand on. They're and it's expensive. It's expensive to get indicted on that level. Thank you, Roxy. Thank you, Steve. Okay. Do you remember the January 6th testimony? There was a gentleman, and for the life of me, his name is just zipped out of my head. When he was being interviewed, he was kind of a salty person, and he had a big painting of a panda behind him, which I thought was kind of random. But one of the things he said was he had said to someone who was involved in the insurrection at the level of like Trump and his ilk, what you need to do is get yourself a good Blanken lawyer is what you need to do right now. That's what this is. You should have gotten a lawyer back then, and you should have consulted a lawyer in the first place. Hirschman, thank you, Jeff. And Hermine. Is it Hermine or Hermine? Kraus. Thank you. So, Eric Hirschman. Yeah, Hirschman. Catherine Rodriguez. Thank you. So, they should have done that because it was just a matter of time, because this is a new start. And Jack Smith comes up as the King of Cups. So this is his new start, and it's right in the middle against thieves. And I've got a hermit card here, which makes me think like he comes out, he drops the bombshell, and then goes back to work, kind of out of sight. What? Okay. Kathy DeLau says that was one of the White House lawyers. Thank you. Thank you, Gerardo. And Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. So, next few weeks, will indictments come through? That would be the full force of the government, judicial system. This is glorious. Exactly, Lois. Lifetime of free subway for Jack Smith. Yes, I'd help contribute to that. I'd scare up a few pennies for that. Look at this. Oh, you tried to get a far-right victory over America? Not so fast. Temperance card. By the way, he has your communications and all kinds of little tidbits. Things you've done since. When I say that Jack Smith has the receipts, I cannot express to you how much Jack Smith has the receipts. Yeah. Whew. All right. Thank you. Lucky Girl has the great details. Eric Hirschman is the former White House attorney who liked to use, he was salty. And in his video testimony to the January 6th committee, Eric Hirschman, thank you. Okay. Cassie DeLau says, ooh, I can feel it. Good. All right. So at 23:30, really? Guess where Dumpy's spending January 6th, 2024? I wish it was in prison, but he's having a rally in Iowa. Okay. He's holding a rally in Iowa on January 6th. At least it's not in D.C. Thank you, Sherry. So is he trying to pull something, or is he trolling? Deb Marsh says, with his son Eric on his birthday. Oh, it's January 6th, Eric's birthday? It's been so long since I can't even remember the last time I looked at his chart. So, January 6th, 2024. What are you trying to do, Dumpy? Lucky Girl says, let's all celebrate with a Jack Smith Justice is Served Subway sandwich. What's he up to? What is he up to? Yes, pathetic. Okay, that's not new. 3 of Cups. Five of Wands, Devil card. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Death card. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Insurrection, the corruption of that. Trump, he's trying to raise money. He's trying to look important. But it feels like what he's going to be talking about, the things, is just going to come back and haunt him. That's what that feels like. Like those are slings and arrows of outrageous fortune that you just might want to make sure don't get airborne in the first place. Yeah. Apparently this is not going to go well for him. Hello, Valerie. So, yeah, I'm not getting a whole lot happening in Iowa on the January 6th rally. It's yeah, see, Torino, it's going to be glorious. Kathy Delisle may have just won the internet for today. No wonder Trump stinks. It's all the gaslighting he does. That was good. That was good. Oh, lucky girl. Thank you. For you to get a Jack Smith Justices Served Subway sandwich. Thank you. That's America, and we are done with his garbage. Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Six of Pentacles. He's desperate to raise money. And Four of Pentacles. He is desperate to raise money. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Thank you, Genius Place. Thank you, everybody. I wouldn't worry about it, honestly. All right, so at 27:30. I like the beginning of this. Sarah Matthews was one of Trump's former deputy press secretaries who cooperated with the January 6th committee alongside Cassidy Hutchinson. Oh, Gina's Place, thank you. Gifted 5 memberships to random people in the chat. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Gina's Place. Thank you. So, Sarah Matthews cooperated, January 6th committee alongside Cassidy Hutchinson. Sarah Matthews recently revealed in an interview that she's been in contact with, quote unquote, several GOP members involved in that day who have not come forward because they are still getting death threats. That's what wasn't that what Mittens was saying the other in his book or something. And I'll say what I said yesterday, which was obviously these people have never been stalked, because they're only in that kind of situation where you're in danger. There are really only 2 options, and the first option is you go to the authorities. And then if that is absolutely just not going to work, if that's not going to keep you safe, then you remove yourself from whatever that situation is, at least temporarily. But you do not go in there and go along with what your abuser wants you to do. You don't. So these people who are like, well, quiet, I have to vote for Trump because my family is getting death threats. No, you specifically should not vote for Trump because your family is getting death threats. Ooh. Yeah, Valerie Sargent, deal with it like tons of women throughout the country or throughout the world do every day. Mm-hmm. So anyway, She's been in contact with several GOP members involved that day who've not come forward because they're still getting death threats. Will something be worked out to stop this potential witness tampering, which is the other thing this is? But part of that is going to be these people need to man up, if I believe is the colloquial. Yeah, Raymond DePascal, stand up for yourself or get steamrolled. Yeah. But they want to keep their cushy little jobs, and they want the perks, and they want the... If I'm sorry, at the risk of your family? Really? Stupid. Stupid. But will something be done about this? Is witness tampering. So will something actually be done about this? Something be done about this. Ace of Swords. All right, that's legal action. That's good. Temperance. Queen of Pentacles. Hanged Man. 5 of Swords. 9 of Cups. All right. This Temperance card, unfortunately, is next to the Queen of Pentacles, which are these cowards who are choosing their cushy jobs and the potential money or influence over the safety of their families, because Trump will just stop with your family. Stop with your family. Start and stop. Yeah, I think you know what I mean. I'm being a little confusing. You're placating. You're enabling Trump. Don't do that. Seriously, don't enable Trump. Hanged Man, adding insult to injury, and then 9 of Cups. So you're waiting for the cases to go forward and for him to be in trouble? Really? Until then, yeah, just keep threatening my family. And they remain hostages, but they remain hostages because they want to. They're like, well, Jack Smith will do something. Why don't you do something? I don't get it. Happy New Year from Australia. It's already 2024. Happy New Year, Flora. Man. Yeah, I'm not, don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath on these people doing what they should do. All right, 3320. $33.25. It seems that behind closed doors, Trump is expressing some concern that the Supreme Court will rule against him in regards to his ability to stay on states' ballots. Oh. Would he be able to handle it ego-wise if they don't side with him? So, will the Supreme Court side with Trump? I'm just going to do 3 cards because I've read on this multiple times. So, states' rights, the Supreme Court is going to say, no, you have Trump. Trump has to be on all the ballots, even though it says in the Constitution, states' rights. Yes, Valerie Sargent, prayers, thoughts. Yes. What was it? Sorrows, prayers. 10 of, oh, ouch. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Judgment, Sun, High Priestess. Well, I've got 3 major arcana. Judgment being passed. Everything out in the open. Higher wisdom. I still think the Supreme Court, they're going to try to mess with this. I don't know exactly how, but let's see. Get more information. Are you going to say, no, Trump has to be on all the ballots because we say so? Three of Wands, waiting for his ship to come in. Nine of Wands, Tower. Five of Cups. States' rights. States' rights. They're on the right. We're such victims. We're the victims. We're the victims. We're always the victims. This would be it not going well for Trump. They've tried to kick things down. They tried to stop the Democrats from saying nope, 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 nope. And they're just sad and disappointed. So it's not looking good for Trump. Now, how will his, thank you, Hilda. How does his ego handle this? Because granted, there are some states where he wouldn't have won anyway. But on the whole, it's kind of a death knell for your campaign, isn't it? Oh, Dumpy. Fortunately or unfortunately, you're going to get dumped off of ballots. That's what it looks like. Seven of Pentacles. He thinks he's got them in the bag. And we know he's already said, if it wasn't for me, Kavanaugh wouldn't be able to get a job as in a regular law firm. Really? So does Dumpy get mad enough that he starts spilling the beans? All right, so Knight of Pentacles. Well, he's expecting his lawyers to do something, but there's only so much they can do. This is America. This is a tower for the emperor. Now, this doesn't mean he's going to be off of every ballot. But before you could even try to work your way around. Hello, Jack Smith. This feels like Jack Smith. This doesn't. These are certain states, but Trump has big legal problems in his future and not super far future either. But yeah, this doesn't bode well for Dumpy. And then there's more to come. So I think he should learn how to meditate. I think he should go to therapy. I'm serious. I think he should go to therapy. He can afford it. He has better, he has health insurance. I don't. He should go to therapy. He should learn to meditate. He should, I don't know, learn his grandchildren's names, something like that. It's not going to go well for you. Yes, Valerie Sargent, anger management. Exactly. Whew, boy. Michelle's here. Happy New Year, Michelle. We need to be clear which ballots, primary or general, that these rulings refer to. The media is ignoring this distinction, which is deliberately misleading. That's true. In Colorado, what CBS News, you look into this more deeply than I do, but I remember even the graphic I put up, and CBS News was saying that in Colorado, he not only can't be on the primary, but he can't be on the regular ballot, and anyone trying to write in his name, that can't be counted either. And I haven't heard anybody talking about that. And I'm like, I made a graphic, and it was right here. So why? Yeah. And it's going to be different it's going to differ from state to state. So. Whew. Oh boy. Okay. So at 40:15, the RNC seems to be tying itself up into knots. That's a shame. The RNC seems to be tying itself up in knots, trying to distance itself from Trump while trying to fundraise for the 2024 convention. Really? The fundraising materials sent out have little to no mention of candidates and focus on platforms and talking points. Is this a sign that they may not choose Trump after all? Yeah, Joe Eliza, a bit late for that. Why, indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Well, I guess the next time, speaking of the Lisa says instead of the Christian Ouija board, maybe they should pray. It's a lot cheaper. Well, next time that Mike Pence is going on about how Jesus talks directly to him, someone should say, "Oh, to use a Ouija board." Sorry. Kevin saying anything's possible at the Republican convention. Oh, yeah, absolutely. King of Swords. Well, what kind of charges are still to come for Dumpy? How fast are criminal convictions going to roll in? Strength, Emperor, 8 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Oh, yes, they are trying to move on. Oh, it was all fun and games when Trump was in office the first couple of years, where the Republicans had control of the House and the Senate. Oh, that was great. And even after Democrats won big in 2018, they were still emboldened. The Republicans were still emboldened, and there's lots of evidence about things they did. And you have to understand one of the reasons, the main reasons the RNC is in such terrible financial straits right now, is because the small money donations are going directly to Trump. This 10 of Pentacles. This is the dynasty. This is the Republican dynasty. This is the way the Republican Party used to be. And if the financial situation can't be improved, then there's no way forward following Trump. And instead of Trump being smart enough, which he's not, to say, okay, let's send them a little money to keep them on board, he's actually going after PACs and anybody else who's ever used his name, saying, you raised money, I deserve at least some of that money, because he's so desperate for money. Stupid. If he was actually loyal, if he thought about what other people need, one, he wouldn't be as awful as he is, but two, there are a lot of people who wouldn't have turned against him. He'd be in better shape in many respects, but no, narcissism ain't it grand. Joe Eliza says, yes, Trump has depleted all the funds for anyone else. Exactly. All right, at 45 minutes in, Kristen from Uncover the News had a question. When the Democratic primaries and conventions happen, will the Trump cult members disrupt them? All right, Democratic primary conventions, all this kind of stuff. Well, we know that Lady Macbeth DeSantis was telling people to go to caucus in Iowa from surrounding states. You don't have to be, she said, you don't have to live in Iowa to take part in the caucuses. Yes, you do. Agreed, friend. Flump is a greedy little man. Mm-hmm. Michelle L. says that's true in Colorado because, as you point out, whenever talking about it, it was GOP voters who brought this case. Dems have no standing when it comes to banning Orangina from the primary ballots. Exactly. Oh, thank you, Michael. All right. Are these jerks going to try to mess up the Democratic convention primaries or... If you squeeze box, Drumpf, the money pit, kind of the human money pit. Thank you, Charles. We know the corruption that is we already know the corruption's a thing. Nine of Swords, King of Wands, Eight of Swords, Justice, and Eight of Cups. When is the Democratic convention? Because I think it's a ways. Because there's a lot going on between here and there. Trump and his ilk. We're going to lose the election. Yes, you are. Because your policies are cruel. Hemmed in. Justice with evidence. I don't think they'll succeed in disrupting things, but there's so much legal stuff coming for Trump, coming for his ilk, that it is going to suck a lot of the oxygen out of the room. And it's a pretty big room. So, Dia, Happy New Year from Sweden. Happy New Year. Okay. Thank you. All right, at 48 minutes. Oh, Rudy. Ugh. Ugh. Rudy Giuliani is going back on his word. I know, you're shocked. Should I have warned you if you were drinking something? It was so shocking. I know. You could have just... Yeah. Rudy Giuliani is going back on his word. When he left the New York City Mayor's office 17 years ago, he declined to accept the pension that was offered to him. Okay. Surprising, but okay. In the years since his departure, it would have paid out roughly $442,000 because it's $26,000 a year. He now regrets that and would like to go about claiming that now. When all is legally said and done for Rudy, what will his life look like? All right, so if he declined to take that, I'm going to guess he signed something that he declined to take that pension. And as long as they have got a piece of paper with his signature on it saying, nah. Oh, thank you, stars. Thank you. Ooh, boy. So, Rudy, 3 cards. Gonna get all that money after all. A little card of disappointment. 5 of Cups. 3 of Swords. 8 of Swords. 6 of Swords. These are not happy cards. Matter of fact, these are cards of you are, let us say, up the narrow body of water without a conveyance or something to push along your conveyance. This is, yeah, good luck and no. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, no. No. So when all is legally said and done for Rudy, what will his life look like? Other than the fact that he may as well just crawl into a pickle jar because so much of his body is pickled at this point. Ooh, boy. Thank you, Valerie. Hello, Salty Chip. King of Cups. 9 of, poor victim Rudy. Go talk to the women who are he's being taken to court for the way he treated them. Yeah, but poor Rudy. 9 of Cups and 4 of Swords. Whining. He's going to end up whining about what a victim he is. It doesn't end well for him because how could it? How could it? With all the cruelty and all of the stupidity and the selfishness and the narcissism and everything else, and then pickling his brain. Anyway, okay. Now, tomorrow could be interesting, not just because it's the first day of the year. Hilda Flores, that's so awesome. Hilda Flores says, "Aw, bless his liquor heart." That was great. That was great. All right. That was great. Sorry, 52:30. At 52:30. All right, so tomorrow could get interesting. Jen Lynn from Jen Lynn Tarot's here. Hello. I will be on Jen Lynn Tarot's channel tonight at 7 o'clock. I'm bringing questions, and then I'll be on for maybe an hour or so, and then others are going to be stopping by, and it's going to go on late into the night, and I'll be watching, and it's going to be fantastic. And by the way, if you need a personal reading, Jen Lynn from Jen Lynn Tarot, that is the place to go. Or healing, Jen Lynn from Jen Lynn Tarot is the place to go. All right. 53:30. All right, so tomorrow, over 150 names in documents and evidence associated with Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, we'll just leave that right there. The case are being released as everything is unsealed. Will we see new convictions come from this? Oh, thank you, Jen Lynn. Thank you for inviting me. Oh, boy. Ick. Charles is saying those names on the list have to be sweating it. Yeah. Kathy Delisle, in all caps. Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow. Where was I? Because I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the thing. I hit the mouse and the page went whoosh. Gosh. Well, we know what happened to Epstein. And actually, I'm surprised that Ghislaine only got 20 years. That actually surprises me. I think she should be in prison for the rest of her life. That's me. Eight of Pentacles, Justice. Eight of Wands, Three of Swords, Five of Wands. Oh boy. Do we really need to go through what's in this card about the man pretending he's working, but in reality he's got a woman there with no clothes on under false pretenses because all he does is paint pentacles, which you can see all over the wall? Yeah. And this is Justice. Hello, Justice card. You beautiful, you beautiful, beautiful card. There was a lot, and there's some real, if not direct legal pain, then definitely some societal pain. There'll be some people swearing up and down it had nothing to do. Oh my gosh, no, no, no. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Crazy town. Ooh, boy. Ick. Ick, ick, ick. So Flora says, goodness, justice is a-coming. Run, roaches, run. Oh, wow. Nine of Wands. Yeah, you do. Considering what happened to those poor women. Ugh. Queen of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Hierophant. All right, so I'm there's some justice here, but I don't know if there's some people will never be held accountable for this, for what happened, because the victims don't want to be re-victimized by going public with this. Plus statutes of limitations or whatever else legal issues can come up. It's very ugly. Joy Wilson says, Happy New Year. May 2024 be a great one. Love from Cape Town. Excellent. Happy New Year, Joy. CC Ryder says, I think this is my overall favorite tarot deck. The images are so clear. Some decks, the images on all the cards are the same, like all butterflies or birds or something vague. Yeah. The writing's very vague, clear. Yes, that's true, Lois McDonald, afraid of retribution, too. David is saying, I'd settle for a group pillory. Mm-hmm. There we go. We'll see. Bill Clinton, the article I read this morning, Bill Clinton's name's being thrown around quite a bit. And I mean, he can't come out and say, I did not have intimate relations with. Yeah, kind of burned that boat, didn't you? I don't care if he's a Democrat. Scumbags are scumbags. Anyway, 5910. You notice who absolutely has not been touched by any of these scandals? The amazing Barack Obama. Thank you. He's so great. So this question comes from both Eileen and Glenn Bird at, let me make this 5935. GOP governor in Ohio, Mike DeWine. Oh, gosh. Really? Just vetoed a bill which would have restricted transition care for minors. They're allowed participation in sports, etc. He rejected the crazy? I'm sorry. Have I completely lost my mind? Is it backwards, Dave? Basically, are the GOP in that much trouble in Ohio that they're trying not to push it? Boy. Marsha's shocking, isn't it? Yes, very much so. Maggie, who's asking, are they getting the hint? Well, Queen of Swords. They've, let's face it, the far right has gotten a whole lot of the legal stuff that they wanted over the last couple of years. Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Well, it ends here with maybe DeWine's going to be all right or something, but this is women coming out to vote in a big way. A big way. Huge way. Including Republican women. They've had enough of your garbage. See, Torino says, I bet it's just temporary. Could be. Jeffrey Schwartz says, I had to read it about 3 times. I thought I was dreaming. Yeah. But that threw me. Roxana Lee, yes, women have the power. Yes. Page of Swords. I just have, it just feels like stop pushing it. That's what I'm getting. Stop pushing it. Stop pushing. We got a lot. Run on that. Women very upset. Democrats looking better and better because, I don't know, we believe in women's rights. LGBTQ plus rights. Funny that. Oh, they're definitely worried in Ohio. Ooh, and they're going to stay worried because they keep trying to knock down Democratic stuff, but you're not going to do well at the polls. You're not going to do well during the election if you keep doing this kind of garbage. This, according to this, I don't know what the polls look like, but according to this, Republicans are going to have a problem in Ohio. You took away women's rights. Women can vote, and they can vote you out on your ear. So, yeah. Okay. And let me see what we got left. Okay, I can do 3 cards on this. Fifi Tutu, I'm going to skip the DeWine question because I just read on him in that situation. So we could revisit that in future. But I would do at 1:04, 1 hour 4 minutes. George Santos is teasing his leaving the GOP altogether. You mean like leaving, like going to prison? And says he wants to change to independent after the June primary in New York. On your way to prison? Will he ever be elected into office again? So the question comes down to, how stupid are people really? Lisa says, gasp. Maggie Hugh says, oh no. Jim Dave says, McConnell is in tears. Yes, David, hilarious. Party of one? Party of one? Oh, yoy. All right. Knight of Cups. Three of Cups, Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords, Judgment, Eight of Pentacles. There are a whole lot of cups here. There's legal matters here, big old Judgment, and there's working here. But I wonder if this is more along the lines of a making license plates. Just a thought. Party of one. Party of one. That was very good. That was very good. All right. Whew. All right. So it is 1:17 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel as usual. You're always welcome to join. And tonight at 7 o'clock, Jen Lynn Tarot. I'll be on Jen Lynn's channel with a whole bunch of other people. It'll be a lot of fun for the New Year's Eve fundraiser for World Kitchen. So we'll be doing that. And yes, Lucky Girl. It'll go on for hours and hours with several guest readers joining her, Johnny and Becca, yes, including me. Hope to see you there to ring in the New Year's in several U.S. time zones, exactly. And also for, thank you. Good, Michael. Michael will be there at 7. Good. It's Chicago time, because this is Chicago. And for anybody who came in late, they're like, what's with the hair? There are a series of videos I've been wanting to make for almost 2 years now. And it's nothing to do with this channel, actually. It's about helping solopreneurs organize business stuff and color coding. So I saved up and I got a whole set of different colors and stuff, and the switch and to try to make it as entertaining as possible, or as interesting to look at as possible. But I haven't been able to get everything to work right. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna this is the basic one. This is the reality look, and then you get into crazy colors. And I have to say, the orange red hair with the orange shirt looks kind of cool. But then again, my father is a carrot top redhead, so that's probably why. But anyway, so yeah, I think I can make this work. I'll just you might see me as the year goes on here, or the months go on, off and on. You might see me. Joe Eliza says you can test on us. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you may see me show up with this, but it would be blue or green or orange or red or, craziness. So you may see that off and on. So, Happy New Year. I hope you have got the most wonderful year ahead of you. All right, so hang in there. You are not alone. Thank you, Maggie Who. Thank you. Holly Francis, I'll see you all next year. There we go. Happy, and you're in France, aren't you? Yeah, Holly in France. Duh. Holly in France, yes. Happy New Year. So please don't forget, you are not alone. We are in this together, and there are good days ahead. There really are. All right. And I will see you tonight on Jen Lynn. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on Creative Sprints. At 7 o'clock, I'll be over on Jen Lynn Tarot. And then tomorrow at noon, I will be right here like I am every single day of the year. All right, so hang in there, and I will see you later. Thank you. Happy New Year.